Hello everyone, a very good morning to all of you. Welcome to the Officers Adda 24/7, the special session of your BRBL subject in the English medium language, and we are doing the definition terms. And guys, today I just want to say you that today is the last day of the definition term. So I think how many sessions we have done, I'm just checking it, okay, that how many sessions we have done in the definition portion. You can just see in the playlist, because in the playlist before definition we have just finished the module wise questions, right? So if I say you in the CAIIB batch of your BRBL subject, so almost I think we have done the 15 classes. Total 12 classes are there, okay class, I'm just checking it. So total 12 classes are there in which the definition terms are there, and there are total, if I say you, there are total 23 classes of module wise, okay. There are total 23 classes, that is of module wise question, and there are total 12 classes of the definition terms. So please do all the questions and please learn all the definition term, because that is the important part of the syllabus. In each act, before seeing the syllabus, we can easily see the definitions will become in the exam, okay. Now let's start with this one. First of all, Prevention of Money Laundering Act, we do not have to learn the definition. Why? Because in Prevention of Money Laundering Act, no definition is there. And the one thing I just want to say you that in the Prevention of Money Laundering Act, no definition of Money Laundering Act is there. No definition of Money Laundering Act is there. This is very important. So as you can easily see, in genuinely Prevention of Money Laundering Act, in the various act we are seeing the 10 to 12 important terms, but in this act we do not have to learn the definition terms. Now, no definition in tax law, because in the tax law we have just learned about the income tax, about the GST, about the PAN card. So that's why we do not have to learn the definition in the tax law also. And no definition in Banking Regulation Act 1949, because in this act, whatever the important sections are there, we only have to focus on the important concept. So that's why these three acts, no need to learn the definition. Is that okay? Now let's start with the remaining. Module B, Payment and Settlement Act 2007. So what exactly this? The Payment and Settlement Act, basically, suppose Google Pay is there, Phone Pay is there, Paytm is there. So right now we all people are depend upon the online system in the transaction of money. Right now we all are depend. So class, but that is also regulated by the Reserve Bank of India. So in the Payment and Settlement Act, basically we have to learn about how the Reserve Bank of India maintain and what are the other authority for this one, okay. Now see, what is bank? Bank is basically, that's included in the second schedule to the Reserve Bank of India. It includes Post Office Saving Bank, Banking Company, Cooperative Bank, and such other bank. So this is the definition of bank that is in the Payment and System Act. See class. So how the question can become? 5 points are there. So the definition term of bank in Payment and Settlement Act, 3 options will be given and 1 wrong option will be given. So you have to tick mark on the wrong option. So this can become in the form of question class. This is the definition of bank. Is that okay? Next one. What is electronic fund? Electronic means basically without physical handover, without physical transfer of money. Okay, So electronic fund transfer means any transfer of fund which is initiated by person by the way of instruction, authorization, order to a bank to debit, credit an account maintained with the bank through the electronic means. It means we are not transferring the money in a physical mode. Through electronically, through online, we are transferring the money. So this is called electronic fund. Okay, transfer means any transfer of fund which is initiated by person by the way of instruction, authorization, order of a bank to debit or credit account maintained with the bank through the electronic means. See class, we know that through Google Pay you can transfer the money through A person to B person, but there is a relation of bank, then only the Google Pay will also work. Okay, so online transaction doesn't mean the online company is doing transferring the money. No, there is a involvement of bank also. Without bank, without the connection of the bank, this company cannot do the work. Okay, so that's it. And what includes, as you can easily see, that includes point of sale transfer, automated teller machine transaction, direct deposit, withdrawal of funds, transfer of initiated by telephone, internet, card payment, etc. So this is called electronic fund. What is GSS? Gross settlement system, the payment in which each settlement of fund or securities occur on the basis of separate individual instruction. C class. Gross settlement system, the system in which each settlement of fund and security occur on the basis of separate and individual, that is instruction. What is notification? That come in the official gadget, that is called notification. What is payment instruction? Any instrument, instrument means document, authorization, order in any form including electronic means to effect a payment by person to a system participant, by system participant to another system participant. That's it. This is called payment instruction. This is called payment instruction. Okay guys, next one. What is payment obligation? Obligation is the duty. So means indebtedness that is owned by one system participant to the another system participant as a result of clearing and settlement of one and more payment instruction. And what is payment system? The system that enable payment to be effected between a payer and a beneficiary involving clearing, payment or settlement service, all them, but does not include stock exchange. So payment system is basically your Google Pay, Phone Pay, Paytm, etc. So these systems are also controlled by the RBI. Okay, now system participant, that means a bank or any other person participating in payment system and include the system provider. And what is system provider? A person who operates an authorized payment system, that is called system provider. So this is very, very much important. This is very, very much important. Got it guys? Now, module B. Now guys, Foreign Exchange Management Act. So FEMA Act is basically how to manage the foreign exchange if we want to import, export anything from India or outside India. So FEMA Act is basically this one. In this act also, RBI and your ED is the main authority who just regulate, that is RBI, and investigate, that is ED in this act. Okay, so what is FEMA? Authorized person means authorized dealer, money changer, offshore banking unit, any other person for the time being in authorized, this one. Authorized person include the company, money changer company, or any bank or any sponsor bank that's come under the authorized person. What is authorized officer? Officer of Enforcement Directorate. Officer of Enforcement Directorate. What is capital account transaction? And first of all, what is currency? So currency include all currency note, postal order, money order, check, whatever the things, draft, traveler check, letter of credit, everything include in the term currency. What is capital account transaction? The capital account transaction is basically, there are two types of transaction. The first is capital, the second is current. Okay. C class, current account transaction, and this is your capital. So both thing I will explain you in the same manner. If I talk about the current, see, current account transaction, capital account transaction. In the current, money will go, never come back, or either money will come, never go back. But in capital, money will go, money will come back. So this is the process, or this is the one word to remember. If I talk about the example of current account transaction, so in the current account transaction, guys, if you just go for the foreign travel, education, medical care. Suppose if you spent the money in USA for the education, so the money will not come back. So the money will not come back, this is called current account transaction. And what is capital? Suppose the best example of this is loan. The loan will come back. In this one, medical expenses, traveling, etc. So I think the concept is clear to all of you. Okay. Currency note means include cash in the form of coins and banknote. This is called currency note. This is called class what? Currency note. Done? What is foreign currency? Other than Indian currency is called foreign currency. That is so simple. What is foreign exchange? Foreign exchange means foreign currency and includes deposit, credit, balance payable in any form of foreign currency, draft, traveler's check, letter of credit, bill of exchange, express drawn in Indian currency but payable in any foreign currency. So foreign currency is basically that is related to the foreign currency. So foreign exchange is basically that is related to the foreign currency. That's it. Okay, so this is easy. What is Indian currency? Which is express drawn in India rupees but does not include special bank notes and the special 1 rupee note. That is called Indian currency. Person means individual, Hindu undivided family, company, firm, association of person, or every artificial that is belong to company. So these person include in the definition of person. That is important. That is important. Person. What is person resident in India? Okay. The person residing in India for more than 182 days during the course of preceding financial year but does not include. So I will not explain first of all this one. First of all, we have to study the person resident in India. So this is the first point. Any person, body corporate, registered incorporated in India, an office, branch, agency in India owned and controlled by person resident outside India, or an office, branch, agency outside India owned and controlled by person resident in India. So these are the 4 persons that includes in the definition of this one. C class. That's include in the definition of person resident in India. Now, which person will not include in the definition? The person who has gone out of India and who stay outside India. That will not include person resident in India. See, person who has come to stay in India, in either case, otherwise then for and taking employment in India, for carrying or India any business. It means that basically do not want to stay in India, do not want to do any business, or just do not want to stay in India. That's it. So these person will not include in this one, or any other person, a purpose in such circumstance as would indicate his intention to stay in India for an uncertain period. So this is the exact definition. This is the exact definition, guys. Is that okay? So this is very much important. Repatriate to India, that is so simple. Repatriate means X person is there, Y person is there. No, suppose this is India, X person exchange $1,000, okay, and just spent in USA, but $2,000 left. So when X will take back this $2,000 in India, this is called repatriate to India, means bringing into India the released foreign exchange. This is called repatriate to India. A very simple definition. A very simple definition of repatriate to India, guys. This is important. This is important. Got it? And the Reserve Bank of India, that is too much easy. What is bank? Reserve Bank of India constituted by this act. Central Board of Director of the bank. Deposit Insurance Corporation, that is established under this act. That is so much easy and no need to learn this one. Development Bank, what is Exim Bank, what is foreign currency, foreign exchange, Industrial Finance Corporation, International Development Association. These definition terms are not important. International Financial Corporation, International Monetary Fund, and International Bank of this one, National Bank, National Housing Bank, Reconstruction Bank, Rupees Coin. So these are the bank which is established under the specific act, as you can easily see that. So no need to remember these bank. Just always remember that whatever the bank is established, every bank have to follow the Banking Regulation Act, and if they have a separate act, that is for their constitution's duties, but for the regulation they have to follow the Banking Regulation Act. That's it. Scheduled bank, small industrial bank, sponsored bank, state financial corporation, unit trust. See, agriculture operation, cooperative bank. So no new definition is there. That's it. So guys, this is all for today's class. So we have finished the definition terms, right? And now we have to focus on the new things. Okay. So that's all for today's class. Have a nice day.